Hello everybody, Blake here, and today we're going over my top 5 hopes and wishes for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If you're a fan of Nintendo content, please consider subscribing and hitting the bell. Without further ado, let's get into my top 5 wishes for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So, recently after the announcement of Super Mario Bros. Wonder, I've been replaying Super Mario Bros. U to refresh myself with everything. There are many aspects of the game that I like, and things that I'd like to see go. The first thing I want to be new to the series is character-specific items. Think Toadette with the Super Crown, for example. How cool would it be if each playable character had their own specific item that they could use in various different ways? Peach, Daisy, and Yoshi. Although they've been playable in past games, will be relatively fresh as playable characters in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. An idea for Yoshi could be sort of a return to Super Mario World, where depending on what he eats, he exhibits different powers, or abilities. With Daisy's first playable appearance in a mainline Super Mario Bros. Game, it would be amazing if she came with her own unique power. An example could be perhaps something physically focused, to give her that tomboyish charm we've grown to love about her. Imagine Daisy gets a power-up that gives her Super Mario Striker powers, or maybe something else that's sportsy. I'm happy at the thought. With Princess Peach, it would be really cool to see a power-up that is representative of her abilities as a princess. Like maybe she could get a power-up that summons her own personal Toad companion that automatically jumps on small enemies. That would be a great way to give single-player gamers an opportunity to experience the game with an ally, when their only option is single-player. I think the addition of character-specific power-ups would add a lot of options and personality to who and how you play the game. What are your thoughts? Any cool ideas? I'd love to hear them in the comments below. My second wish for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I'd absolutely love more unlockable characters. This is something that's been played around with for ages in other Mario Bros. Titles, but not so much in the mainline series. Can you imagine gathering new characters as you journey across the kingdoms trying to beat the bad guy, and making new friends along the way? Maybe even villains that turn ally? There's so many options they could go with in terms of adding interesting new characters who each could bring their very own playstyle to the table. Some ideas for unlockable characters could be Rosalina. Who wouldn't love to play as her? They've already had her playable in similar titles, so it wouldn't be that big of a stretch to have her playable in the mainline series. Another idea is Wario or Waluigi. Imagine they start off as a hindrance to the heroes, and after defeating them, they decide to team up with Mario instead. Another great example of evil character turned good would be Bowser Jr. I can see it now, defeating Bowser Jr., and he becomes part of the team. He can use the Koopa Clown vehicle as his special power-up for a limited time, maybe? All to try to defeat his tyrant father. It could be really cool. Mayor Pauline is another great example of an additional playable character. We could go on and on with ideas for additional characters, and I really hope it's something they take into consideration. The third wish I have for Super Mario Bros. Wonder is DLC content. Whether it's paid DLC or free DLC that Nintendo dishes out regularly, it could add a lot to the replayability of the game and give gamers a reason to come back and check out the new content. New characters, worlds, power-ups, etc. It could give the game a bit more life after the initial release. I know DLC is kind of a touchy topic with a lot of you lovely people, so I wish for this, while also understanding where you all come from as well. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on the matter as well. Love the idea? Hate it? I'd love to hear why and what ideas you have as well. The fourth wish I have for the game is a more enticing story. I know, hear me out. Super Mario Bros. Has been very strict with a minimal story for a long time now, and obviously it's working well for Nintendo. Why overcomplicate a 2D side-scrolling platform game with an unnecessarily complex story, right? I understand that argument. But as we've seen, Princess Peach is a playable character this time around. So I don't believe it will follow the traditional story that we're all very familiar with at this point. It's more likely that this game will instead have a story play out similar to Super Mario Bros. 2, where Peach was in fact a playable character as well. The trailer teases us with Bowser being present in the game, so it's not likely that we'll have a new antagonist. However, I feel like there's an opportunity with them to do something simple and cute with the story here, and that would be enough for me. My final wish for Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a Mario Kart-worthy character to be introduced to us. I want a cool original character to add to the roster of beloved Mario characters that so many of us hold dear in our hearts. Think Mario before Daisy, before Rosalina, before Pauline's reintroduction to the series. I want a new character that makes our hearts smile and say, yes, I want this character in all of the spin-offs, in future titles too. That would be truly incredible. Give us a new character to get to know and love, Nintendo. I'm going to throw in a bonus wish because this is my video and I make the rules. My final wish for Super Mario Bros. Wonder is a canon Bowsette, or at least some funny acknowledgement for the memes. Nintendo, give the people what they deserve. If you're hearing this, it means you made it to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to subscribe. It would absolutely make my day. I'm Blake, and I'll toss you a 1-up in my next video. Bye, everybody!